Everyone to our presentation today. We are very happy to have with us the Deggendorf Institute of Technology, and we have here our colleagues that are going to present the university and their programs to you. And they are Olga Boyko Barea and Daniela Reis. And they're both going to show you the university, and we are very eager to hear what they're going to share with us today. So thank you, Daniela, thank you, Olga, for being with us today and sharing the university with our students. The floor is yours.
Sí, hola, buenos días a todos y gracias por su interés en la Technische Hochschule Deggendorf. Yo soy Daniela Reis y me acompaña mi colega Olga Boyko Barea. Y sí, hoy vamos a presentar en inglés, pero también pueden preguntar en español en el chat. Y sí, ahora continúa Olga con la presentación.
Gracias, Daniela. So welcome, good morning, everybody. So on behalf of our Institute of Technology, DIT, allow me to extend a warm welcome to you. Let me briefly introduce myself. So my name is Olga Boyko Barea, and I'm delighted to be here today to talk to you about our Institute of Technology, and it's a pleasure to have you here as participants, and I hope that you will enjoy our presentation. Today we will present you important information regarding your application to Deggendorf Institute of Technology, and after the presentation we will also answer to your questions. So of course you can already write them in the chat during the presentation, and we will try to answer them after the presentation. Thank you. So let's begin. Let me start with some general information on our location. I think everybody has heard about Bavaria, famous for its beer, Oktoberfest, and of course its automotive industry. As you can see in this slide, Bavaria is located in the south of Germany on the border with Austria and the Czech Republic. Our three campuses, as you can see it here, on this slide, so are situated in this area, and it's the main gate to a huge national park with unique wild experiences, and of course closer to the mountains in Salzburg. In addition, in this area are based the biggest global companies such as Audi, Siemens, Adidas, BMW. And moreover, than 98% of our students find easily within only 2 months after the graduation a full-time job in this area. We are a multi-award winning university, and we are the most international university of applied sciences in Bavaria, with around 34% of international students. Not only for this reason, the university supports you to develop intercultural and language skills, and in this regards, several services are offered to international students. For example, our library is opened around the clock and has private study carrels as well as our own research database. The campus itself is very modern, and it has excellent IT infrastructure with an online platform for students, and also a campus canteen, cafeteria, and also a lot of restaurants and bars that are in a walking distance to the campus. As Germans like to express themselves, klein aber fein. So Deggendorf is small but smart at the same time, and it is true. The town has only 37,000 inhabitants. Here there are a lot of free time activities in the city and also in the surrounding area. The Bavarian forest is not far away from here, and you can go hiking, for example. And there are a lot of restaurants and cafes in the city, and also other various facilities to practice sports. A beach volley field there is also along the Danube, bike parks, and much more. Also, all other important facilities and accommodation are easily reachable by bike or on foot. Our second campus is the European campus Rotal-Inn, that is located only 1 hour from Deggendorf, and it offers exclusively bachelor's and master's in English language. The campus is rather young one, and the atmosphere there is international and familiar. It is in easy walking distance to the center of Pfarrkirchen, and the town center offers you cafes, restaurants, and sports clubs. Our third campus is the campus CHAM. Apart from our campus in Deggendorf, there is also this campus, and also 2 master's programs in artificial intelligence and mechatronics are completely taught in English, and that you can study here. And there are a lot of international students that are studying at this campus. More than 75% of the 350 students in CHAM are international, which makes it quite an international community. And the campus in CHAM was also newly built, and it's a very modern and compact. It is situated only 10 minutes from the town center and surrounded by a beautiful landscape. Also, in CHAM, all facilities are reachable easily with a bike or on foot. So here there are some university facts. At the Deggendorf Institute of Technology, study programs are offered in English and in German language. The DIT consists of total 8 faculties with modern laboratories and new lecture halls. As you can see it here, we do have 32 bachelor degrees, and 6 of them are in English, and all of them include a compulsory internship. 21 master degrees, 12 of them in English, and 3 exchange programs taught in English. We do also have double or part-time bachelor degrees and part-time master degrees, including 3 MBAs. So as I stated before, the DIT consists of in total 8 faculties with modern laboratories and new lecture halls. It is also included a compulsory internship semester in the curricula of a bachelor program, which enables students to already gain working experience and thus help to make the transition to the working environment, of course, easier. Here are studying nearly 8,000 students from 100 different nations and nationalities, with 35% of international students. Internationality plays a very important role at the DIT, and all nations or countries are very welcome. The technology campuses are where staff and students undertake innovative work in cooperation with local or international companies in the area. Here you can see the list of our study programs in English. And yes, so at the campus in Deggendorf, we do have two English TOEFL bachelor programs, the Bachelor of International Management and our Bachelor of Artificial Intelligence, which newly starts in winter semester. The required English level for our study programs is B2 or C1, and all bachelor degrees have a regular duration of 7 semesters. It is also included a compulsory internship semester in the curriculum, as you can see it here. And these are all our undergraduate programs. Yes, so we would like also to provide with you a little overview of our study programs offered in English. And these are our postgraduate programs that are also offered in English. And we do also have master programs at DIT. Those offered at the campus in Deggendorf are the Master of Applied Computer Science, Electrical Engineering, and Information Technology, Life Science Informatics, Mechatronic, Artificial Intelligence and Data Science, and our Master in High Performance Computing. The Master of Mechatronic and Cyber Psychical Systems always start at the campus in CHAM, and in the summer semester in Deggendorf, and in the summer semester in Deggendorf, and in winter semester. All the mentioned master's programs require an English level of B2 or C1 and have a regular duration of 3 or 4 semesters. You can check the respective level of the required language proficiency on the website of our university. We are, of course, a German university, so you can study in German at our university, and here you can see all our undergraduate study programs that are offered in German language, and that lasts for 7 semesters in total. It is also included a compulsory internship semester in the curricula of a bachelor program, and the required level of English is B2 or C1 for some programs. Here you can see all our postgraduate study programs that are also offered in German, that have the duration of 3 semesters in total, and the required level of English is of German, is B2 or C1 for some programs. On this slide, you can see that you can complete all your studies, bachelor plus master, in 5 years and continue with your PhD at our university. Only 22% of German universities have been awarded by ASIN, an external academic accreditation agency, for this system, and our institute is one of them. We own our own personal system of accreditation in-house. As I said it before, we are a multi-award winning university and we won many international awards, like for example Woody Award, and it stands for University with Impact. It means that our university is liked by many students here for its atmosphere, for the beautiful landscapes and all the study programs that are offered here. Here you can see some services that we offer. So our university offers lots of services for international students. There are many language and elective classes from our language center. We do also have some seminars and intercultural trainings. The career service offers seminars or CV checks, and is everything for free for our students. And one of the most important contact point for our internationals is of course the international office that provides you accommodation, and you can also attend some classes at the university sports. Um, so we offer counseling before and during your studies, during the orientation weeks, during the international weeks. Our international students help you to with bureaucracy and also to find accommodation here. Study buddies help you with some words in the German language, and we do have so many excursions and international and intercultural trainings, tandem programs. Yes, so there are many languages and elective classes at different levels that you can choose from our language center if you want to practice your yes, language skills, or to attend a tandem program, or to go for language trips. It's everything possible. We do also offer a Let's Get Started course. This is a preparatory semester for international applicants who have university entrance qualification but an insufficient level of German for the admission to a German-based degree course. So it is possible to obtain the required level of German language with the test DAF examination at our campus, that yes, which can be taken at the Deggendorf Institute of Technology at the end of this program. Our career service offers seminars or CV checks for students seeking for an internship or a full-time job in Germany. These seminars these are the seminars, the programs that our career service is offering you, and you can also attend some coaching programs, workshops, events, and yes, so it's everything for free for our students. These are some support programs from the career service. So as you can see it here, so they will help you to check your CV, and they are going to explain you how to apply in English or in German in Germany, how to write your motivation letter, and so on. Here is our international office. So as I said it before, we do offer counseling before and during your studies to find, for example, accommodation in Deggendorf, in Pfarrkirchen, or in CHAM. Our intercultural events help students to integrate in Germany and also in Deggendorf. Yes. Um, our international tutors help with inquiries about daily life in Deggendorf, Fakirchen, and CHAM. And they also organize intercultural events and activities during the semester. So you will have fun. These are our study buddies, and our study buddies can help you with technical terms in German language or complicated tasks if you are struggling with your studies in German language. And it's a service that is also for free for our students. Here you can see our living expenses. So last but not least, the university doesn't charge application fees, only a student service fee of €62 that must be paid every semester. Here are such as you can see, there are some important dates for the application period. So the academic year is divided into two 15-week semester. The winter semester that starts from the 1st of October until the end of January, followed by exams, and the summer semester that begins from the 15th of March until the beginning of July, also followed then by the exams. Here you can also see the application, so you can apply from the 15th of April until the 15th of July for winter semester, and from the 15th of November, so from today, until the 15th of January for March entries for the summer semester. So you, of course, you can also follow us on social media. These are the channels, yes, where you can find us. And well, so that's everything from me. Thank you so much for your attention. If you have any questions in the future, please write an email to welcome@th-dec.de, and I hope that I can see and welcome many of you next year at our campus in Deggendorf. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Olga, for that presentation about the university and the programs. Daniela, you were faster as me writing the email, the contact email for everyone. It's in the chat, so if you want to contact Olga or anyone of the international office at the university, just write them an email. In English or in German or maybe in Spanish, I don't know if that's possible.
Yeah, it is possible.
So you can write them even in Spanish and ask your questions, and they will sure be able to answer them. I just want to point out and highlight once again that as Olga mentioned, this university, it's one of the state universities in Germany. So if I'm not mistaken, there are no student fees as well. So that's something that you as a student need to keep in mind, because in other countries, like in Chile, for example, even state universities have fees and they are very high. So if you're planning your studies and you can imagine, for example, studying 5 years in Deggendorf, and that will lead you a bachelor and a master programs, and you don't have to pay student fees, and you only need to pay €62 per semester. I think that's one of the cheapest in Germany, because in some places you have to
Exactly.
pay more than €300 per semester. So when you compare it to the cost of studying elsewhere in Germany or in other universities in Chile, it's quite beneficial. So you can need to pay attention for that. And it's also great to see how many programs in English does the university have. Not, um, there's no surprise then that this is one of the most international universities in Bavaria, because that's one way to attract international students, because sadly not everyone speaks German, or at least not as much to start a program in German. So yeah, thank you very much for the information. If you have any questions now, you can just write them in the chat, or you can raise your hand and we can activate your microphone. I maybe have a question. We When talking about accommodation, how easy, for example, is it for students to find accommodation in maybe the smaller campuses?
Yes, thank you so much for your question. So actually, it's not that easy to find an accommodation in Bavaria and in a smaller towns, like for example Rotal Inn or CHAM. But we do offer many services to our international students, and our colleague from the international office is going to find or help you to find an accommodation in Fakirchen or in CHAM. So just please write your email when you're going to apply to our university to welcome at th-dec.de, and we will write you some tips how to find an accommodation, or we can also find an accommodation for you. And we do also have many residents so student residences for our students. So there is also a possibility that you will have your own apartment, student apartment, where you can live in. Thank you. Yes.
Perfect. So I'm guessing you just need to apply and get the information in advance,
Exactly.
because
Yes.
as in every place in Germany, the sooner you make it, the better. So we have a
Exactly.
question from Diego here in the chat, and he asks, what are the admission requirements apart from the language requirements? And I think that will depend if you want to do a bachelor's program or a master's program.
Yes, exactly. But they are mostly the same for everyone. So please, you have to, when you're going to apply, you have to upload your CV, then also all of the documents from your school or from your past university, and picture of your passport, and maybe, yes, if. Is required. For example, if you are going to apply for a master degree, you are also going to be invited to attend an assessment test. It's also very important, yes. That maybe you have to pay 50 euros for it, yes. But then you can also choose the date when you can attend it, and yes, so it's possible for everyone, yes.
Perfect. And Daniela wrote here also the required documents in the chat, so you can read them there as well. But I'm sure that you can find them, all of the information in the website. If you want to know the requirements for Chilean students, like how our Chilean tests are, yeah, how you can apply with a Chilean, for example, high school leaving certificate, or if you want to start a master's, and all of that information specific for Chilean students, we actually do information sessions every Monday, and you can join that. That's also via Zoom, so that's also online. You can just find it on our website, which I'm going to write here, which is dned.cl. And there you can find that information, and there we explain how it is for Chilean students. So you know how to do with the licencia enseñanza media, or what score do you need, and the different tests that we have had in the past for entering university, and all of that bureaucratic stuff. We can help you with that as well. So thank you, Diego, for your question. I don't know if there's any other questions.
Are there any other questions?
Or maybe a comment. Maybe Daniela, you can tell the students how, maybe in Spanish, how it is to live in Deggendorf.
Deggendorf es una ciudad muy bonita y es especial porque tenemos el río y Me gusta mucho vivir aquí y la atmósfera es muy familiar. Sí, y no necesitas un coche. Sí,
So it's quite a nice and an easy life without the hustle of a big
sí,
city. Thank you very much. I think that's something that's quite difficult to find nowadays. A university in a place that is not overcrowded, and that's very, very difficult to find. So yeah, here you have one option to do so. Perfect. I don't see any more questions. Just for, I see many people that join us afterwards. This presentation has been recorded, so if you want to see the start of it, if you missed it, you can just watch it once again. We're going to have the link in our website, and you can rewatch it again and then find all of the information. And if you want more details or you have any questions regarding the university or the programs, you can just contact the university. Here you see all of their social media channels. In the chat, you also have their email address. And if you have any questions regarding the DAD scholarships, for example, or our details on how the specifics for Chilean students wanting to apply to German universities, just feel free to contact us as well, as we can help you with that. Perfect. I don't know if Olga or Daniela, do you have any final comments or maybe a tip for students wanting to apply to your university?
I would like to say that Deggendorf is such a nice place where you can live and study in because Deggendorf is smart, it's small, and you can meet many people in such a small place. Yes, it's nice because Deggendorf is a kind of Bavaria, so it's a kind of a Bavarian village and small city, but then you see that it's very international and yes, such a nice place where to study. Exactly. So I like it because of its mountains and of its nature. So the nature is too close, so you can always go around and meet many people from different countries. So please do it. Yes. Don't be afraid to go abroad. It's a good chance to meet the world and meet new people that are not around you, but yes, see something else and meet other people and other nations. Thank you so much.
And thank you very much once again. We have another question here before we close up, and it's how much time is typically between the application results and when the semester starts? So when you get the results and you start your program in Germany.
Yes, so actually, not that much time. It means that you can get your results one, three. So it depends on your application. So as soon as you apply, we will receive your documents and we will try to check them as soon as possible. So you can apply every time, and then yes, so you can um, receive um, a letter 3 months or 2 months before the start of your studies. Yeah. Mhm. Thank you.
And then you just need to apply to a visa if you have a Chilean
Yes, exactly.
passport, but that always usually takes only 6 weeks. So it depends on how
Mhm.
you do it, but we can also help you with that part of the application. Perfect. So
Thank
thank you,
you.
Diego, for your question.
Mhm.
Perfect. So I think we can close up this talk. I thank you once again, Daniela and Olga, for joining us today from sunny Deggendorf to sunny Santiago. And we, as you mentioned, we also hope to see many of you and many Chilean students over there speaking Chilean Spanish in
Exactly.
Deggendorf or one of the other campuses. Thank you once again and see you next time. Bye bye.
Yeah, see you. Bye.
Auf
Thank
Wiedersehen.
you.